So here we are. We are at SCARR. Breakfast had. Time to go find some other people with some Land Rovers. I think there's about 200 other Land Rovers here today. We're put on by Texas Rovers. My name's James. Let's go have some fun. So here we go. We are off to our first. I'm on the beginner one trail. We've got maybe 15 vehicles, 15 trucks heading over. All connected here with GPRS radios. She went into four-wheel drive, no problem. Mission one of the day is complete. That's some really nice people. That's we got a guy come down in a classic Range Rover all the way from Rhode Island over the last few days. Got a feeling that's the furthest. British guy, Les. We'll get some interview with him in a bit, see how his day is going once we get to the lunchtime break as well. But there's some serious kit, seriously modified Defenders and lightweights and series and discos, Disco 2s, LR3s, two brand new Defenders, brand new 110s, never been on dirt, not a scratch on them, so they're here in the beginner lines. But it's pretty awesome to see some all walks of life, right? The new, the old, with this one thing common, that's passion for Land Rover, passion for, you know, what this brand and this mark really says over 75, 76 years of being around. It's pretty amazing to see the same types of people over. There's Jeep converts. There are lifelong Land Rover enthusiasts, kids, every generation here to do the same thing. And everybody's got that single one love that brings them together. And that's what these things are about. That's what it is. Well, you might have nothing in common with that person outside of this love for a brand. But this brand brings it together. And that is what family is all around. But here we go. Out on my first trail at SCARR with Texas Rovers. So we're on the trail. It's hot. We're not moving very fast, which means there was zero airflow. And of course I have no air conditioning. I'm a little warm. A little sweat rag here. It's actually coming out dust colored. But it's all good. It's worth every second of it. We're on a stop, we're on a hill. I'm in low range. I've gone down into first. This might not go well. As you can see, there's a D2 behind me. I don't want to get up to the flat, and they've stopped up ahead. Now we're going to get going here. Hill start of all hill starts, apparently. Oh, it's dusty as hot. My driving instructor would be impressed with that. First gear, low range. This is, I think, the lowest range gear I think I've ever driven. Thumbs away. I really need an inclinometer. Come on, go. Come on, go. For those who are watching, the actual name of the car is Elizabeth II. And yes, she is named after the great late, oh, there was a massive war. Queen. I don't know. All right. Nobody else did it. God. Sweating from everywhere.
So I'm Mickey Slade, Dirt Road Adventures. This is Whitey. It's a 2000 Land Rover Discovery. Converted some pieces over to the 04 model. I come from Long Beach, Mississippi. Made it up here to SCARR to see what the rest of the landscape looks like. I've got a pure sine wave inverter here, so I can charge sensitive electronics. My refrigerator freezer, I can run off of that. In the back, I carry provisions to stay on the trail for a week. This is basically anything I think that I would need. We have a couple of stations here for meal prep. And we've got off-road recovery from the rear as well. So,
and all custom built by yourself?
Yes. So I built all of this. With the Discovery, we have a problem with the plastic bumpers. And this was no different on this truck. You know, you smash a couple of those, you get tired of replacing them. We have a 6-point roll cage. 4 points go to the chassis. The rear just goes to the body. That also gives me a good foundation to put my rooftop tent whenever I'm going camping. Whenever I'm just on the trail or day trips, I can take the tent off, put the dynamat in the floor to try to keep the noise and the heat down. Grab handle over there. We've got several different 12-volt stations in the truck. There's our fridge freezer in there. Our off-road jack. We got track mats. We also, for any tire changes on the highway, I've got an air jack that I can run off the air system of the truck. The truck's air system runs off of the air conditioning compressor. I have a 3-gallon air receiver underneath the bottom to run the Ashcroft air lockers. Custom built rock sliders. They're attached to the chassis as well. This one's been out west, gone to Orad, Colorado, and now we're doing Texas. Run a few trails in Florida as well. So check me out, Dirt Road Adventures on Instagram. See some of my other projects.
Hi, my name's Michael Neal. This is my 2000-ish early Tomcat. Built it from many parts. That was a COVID project over about 2 years to put it all together. So it is factory Rover drivetrains. It's Rover V8, R380, ARB's front and rear. It's on very custom suspension, obviously. Coilovers front and rear. Radiators mounted in the back. Onboard welder. It's just really a big toy. But
Onboard welder.
And we actually used it yesterday.
Yes, well, there's all the money. That's worth it. Absolutely every penny.
Yeah, someone came over with a broken shock and we were able to weld the tab back on and get them back on the trails. So.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much for leading Beginner One this morning. Wow. 3 runs down. There's a night run later, but the lights on this old series are not the brightest or best in the world. It's time now. Cup of tea, a shower. We'll check in with the raffle and the dinner this evening.
Congratulate Texas Rovers on another spectacular event. Have you had a good time? Well, we recognize that one of the reasons we've had a spectacular time is due to the efforts and energy of the coordinator for this entire event. Laura Shacklett, will you step up, please? Thank you very much, Laura.
So, that was SCARR. An amazing day. I was able to have a shower, got all the dust off. Series Land Rovers are pretty good, but they are not at all airtight. So there's dust, sweat, and dust and stuff came out. Absolutely fantastic time with Texas Rovers today. The amount of cars out here was fantastic. To see all the different types of Defenders, Series, Discoveries, Classics, everything. I've got a big Coleman stove here. It's attracting all the bugs here, but it's now just before 9 o'clock. I think the campfires are starting and it's time to kind of go out to the big social campfire, and we'll see if we can get some video of that as well. But absolutely fantastic day with some really interesting people, a lot of fantastic cars. Elizabeth II did fantastic. She will drive onto the trailer tomorrow, touch wood, with no issues at all. We've had a really good day to kind of cap it all off. Got a cold beer. Gonna go meet some new people. Have some fun around a campfire. I hear there's s'mores. Enjoy a s'more. But yeah, really good day. Thanks for the guys at Texas Rovers. SCARR's been a great event. Looking forward to next year. See you on the trail.